This is our card from 50 years ago. And what it says is, from the first time I met you.
Just about to get on the cruise, Carnival Glory. Woohoo! Taking a picture of Dad, videotape it. And if you don't like it, then you go, bye.
Here we go, just leaving the port.
You want a little more? A little more? Maybe I'll take the picture.
Black Eyed Peas are playing as we go, giving a concert right now.
I saw you carried that.
Well, I asked what he wanted to. I don't know if all we've built.
I thought it when we were here before, we went to where Lincoln was assassinated.
Yep.
And the guy had a movie camera, and he had a big wheel like a suitcase for the batteries for us.
Hi! Derek, you're in charge of Jonah. Happy holidays!
They got a wind farm down here. Only 2 windmills.
Off the roll, 75 degrees.
We're leaving Boston. There's the Boston airport.
That must be a Japanese airline with that.
So you're going to orientation for the kids come?
It's great. The airport's so close to the city. It only takes 10 minutes to get to your hotel.
But it's through a tunnel, so the road
Yeah.
goes underneath
The harbor. Wave.
state police, and they all got scuba divers. I wonder if they're looking for somebody.
None of them.
We don't need it.
Look at it.
Still not sure.
There's the
See,
Boston
if we're in a
skyline.
train, Rick, we can see whether it's the front or the back.
We are definitely backing up.
Right after that, I remember kids went on walking. Leaving Boston Harbor, here's the Boston Fort. Watch out. Sam Adams was actually tall and thin. Most people think he was short and fat, but incorrect.
Was our Sam Adams the one who was really short?
Yeah.
That's their boat. They're rich kids.
Yeah. They're mooning us.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're
I
all
did tell
guys.
everybody, just one person.
The last cruise we were on was in the Greek island.
Yeah.
We always ate right at the back of the boat like this, but it wasn't this busy.
There's 3,500 people on here. It's absolutely filled, every last spot.
I thought it was 20.
No, we have a few spots left in our lifeboat.
Daniel, do you have a voice today?
Yes.
Oh, first time ever. There's Daniel's voice.
You're not having to yell at those kids, those snotty kids.
At the party table. I got kicked off, and she still owes me.
Who's that? 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Valerie, want to find the bathroom with me? I do. Bathroom. The baño. Well, put your finger there so you can see.
We just got our appetizers. And there's Rachel's.
I didn't know. Show mine. Show mine.
And there's Mariel's. Oh, now. Oh, we should have kept it there, but no.
No reason.
Should we go in?
We'll do it later. We'll do it later.
Go ahead, let's do it.
Okay. This is on a card, and I think this is mutual feelings. From the first time I met you, I knew we had something special. Thank you for making so many dreams come true. You are the dawn of a marriage, and a marriage in the sunset of love.
Did I write that? Or did you write that?
Let me go.
put Jonah below you two.
What are you guys celebrating? Happy anniversary! That's fantastic. Did you just dance with all the men and party? I really saw swapping out. Nice job. Okay, that's a lot. You gotta get to all of them. Nice job.
Somebody get a card from that one?
I did.
I did, but I don't have a copy.
There's the kids' table, Neil and the kids' table. You can see the ocean out there. Keeks?
Amy, Daniela, do you know what
Daniela.
that is?
Don't know what is?
Porfina?
I don't.
You got your glasses on.
So you're for this idea?
Yes, I'm for $40 to $50. It has to fit in a shoebox.
Or be one thing.
Or be one thing and no help.
And what would you get me if you drew my name?
I could get you earrings. Big earrings, $40 to $50.
What else?
A necklace.
What else?
Flip-flops, really cool flip-flops, like flowers instead
What
of
size,
stuff.
man?
That'd be easy.
What size?
I just look at
Look at
your
Rachel.
shoes.
We're good.
11.
11, yeah.
See? There, good. What would you get me?
Something Beatles.
There, okay, I'd be set.
And a whistle.
Fantastic evening.
Yeah,
And wish you all a bright and sunshiny day in St. John. Thank you.
Perfect.
They're 5.5 feet thick at the top portion of the stone. Of course, it was made in an era of cannonballs, so the cannonballs would bounce right off that because of the round design. They couldn't.
There's the St. John River flowing down. And since the bay is at high tide, you can see the tide line slowly moving up. It's just about to its highest point. Irving Paper Mill. This goes out towards the Bay of Fundy. There's some seals just above the tide mark. It goes down. In the marketplace, I've seen John, and look who we ran into.
How long you gonna be here?
40 minutes.
Oh, we're only here for 40 minutes too.
Huh.
Bernie said you were supposed to end here.
No, we started here.
Oh.
bought some dulse in the marketplace. It's purple seaweed. Looks pretty good. This is the town square of St. John, and you see it's the only two-tiered bandstand in the world.
Here's the two-tiered bandstand that Dad alluded to earlier.
We were able to slip into the Imperial Theater of New Brunswick, so our guide could get us in. Beautiful, beautiful theater.
I have a personal theory that he committed suicide because his parents named him Coon Rat. but I have no evidence to support that.
What's the tours to St. John, are they?
Yeah. They're visitors.
Welcome to St. John.
Thank you.
Moose love water, by the way. They're very, very tall. They're good swimmers. They're bothered a lot by flies, so they get out in the water. Somewhere.
Wandering in through here until they get in here where the bait would be. So once they get in there, then they get in the corners and they sit there and wait till somebody gets them out.
Sometimes some huge ones sit on top.
Yeah, then there's a little door for the little guys can squeeze out
The
through
little
here
lobsters.
and walk out.
These are for when you find a moose near the water. This part's jabbed between the eyes. This one takes it out.
Very good.
And then you can make a moose popsicle. So more about that later in my show, my cooking show.
Fundy. You're not in the background of the photo. Kevin, you want to scoot over for just a second?
Big gulls.
There's some big gulls down there.
Our seafood chowder just arrived. Looks delicious. Think you can throw it to the water? Oh, I see Rachel now.
This was 10 feet underwater.
You make it?
Yeah.
Think Rachel's gonna make it? Let's see if we can get her.
I made it.
Mountains of seaweed. I'm climbing over to make it to the end.
To not one, but two men, so they could pull him in. And with that, he dove into the water. Now, something I haven't told you about the Bay of Fundy, it only changes in temperature 5 degrees from winter to summer. Doesn't matter what time of year it is, that water is cold. So he dove in, he reached the small boy with no problems, grabbed a hold of him. He signaled to the men to pull him in. Both men had dropped the rope. So he struggled to reach shore, against the wind, against the tide, the outgoing tide. And finally, the young boy was pulled out of his arms, and he was lost. They launched him, a small boat, tried to save him. He was smashed against the boards and lost. They launched a second one and saved him. Frederick struggled for over an hour to reach the shore. And finally, to the horror of the crowd that had gathered, he simply raised his arms and he sunk beneath the water. When the water went out in Courtney Bay, they found both bodies in the mud, and they laid them to rest on the east side of the city in the cemetery over there. The day of Frederick's funeral was very much the same weather, but the entire route to the cemetery was lined with people who wanted to pay their respects to this young man. It was such a public outcry that he honored it. City officials agreed to raise that monument in King Square, and it was the first one after the Great Fire of 1877. They took donations. They had to limit donations to $1 a person, so that everybody could feel that they contributed. And after 3 years, that monument was raised. And on the back side are the words, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for a friend." Very fitting words for one of the young heroes here in St. John.
This is the same place we were this morning when the tide was just slowly coming in. Now the river is rushing out. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. "50 years from Grammy and Grandpa's anniversary, some other people are getting married." And they were always worried the Americans were going to invade Canada, and finally, about 15 years ago, it came true.
With what?
The cruise ship. St. John, New Brunswick, Canada. Happy 50th wedding anniversary! Thank you!
Yay!
Thank you, thank you.
There.
His name.
You saw it? I have to help you order.
I will.
Happy 50th anniversary!
Happy anniversary to you!
The first time I met you, I knew we had something special. Thank you for making so many dreams come true. You are the dawn of a marriage, and a marriage in the sunset of love.
Did I write that? Or did you write